'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
If nobody told you as of yet today, thank you, Cassie, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, alright? I don't want you trying to force no scenario for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, alright? So be patient with your process. Also, you already know my voice is too raspy to be whispering, alright? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. So again, before we get started, I want to thank you in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gives, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you. Because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message, to relate it to you. But when I post this on YouTube, I got you. So those who are just joining, welcome in. How you feeling? Those who are returning, welcome back, and I appreciate you. Now, chosen ones, if you did miss my earlier message, I am going to post that on YouTube, so I got you the links in my bio, all right? But this message is pertaining to those individuals. Right now, you could feel like you in a stagnant energy. See, when I say you feel like you in a stagnant energy, you feel that there's a fluctuation of certain abundance that's coming to you. You feel that love is in the air near you. You feel the opportunity about to get presented, but you may not see them as of yet. So some of you could be second guessing yourself. You could be questioning yourself, feeling like you're not doing what God's asking you to do. You could keep re-looking over the things that God instructed you to do because you feel like there's other moves that you didn't make, so on and so forth, right? So I want you to realize, chosen ones, that at this point in time, you've been obedient to God. You've been actually working on yourself. So not only have you, as far as been healing you sat there and been disconnecting from certain individuals who are no longer serving you, people who are, again, taken from you energetically, so on and so forth. Now you're getting pushed out of those job positions where there was no promotion in them. That job position where you had to settle for certain hours that didn't work with you nor your family, so on and so forth. That certain job position where you had to compromise your peace for certain profit. You understand me? So I want you to realize that you've been obedient, baby. You've been listening. It has not been easy, and you haven't realized that you've been making such an impact as you have, because again, you haven't seen big things happen as of yet. But I want you to realize this: they are on the way. So if you right now are feeling like you did everything that God asked you to do, God told you to separate from certain people, and you double checked and you made sure that there's nobody connected to you. See, I'm not just talking about physically, but I'm talking about energetically as well, because there's some of you that's still paying for certain individuals that you used to be connected to that are no longer physically around you. Now, what do I mean? See, I'll give you an example, chosen ones. There's certain people that, just like you will move from a house, right? You got to go call the electric company to tell them that you no longer live there, so that you're not paying for the next person, correct? Or if this is as far as like a internet bill, so on and so forth. If you are moving from that location, you have to call to disconnect so that you can relocate to a new service location, correct? See, some of you haven't called off certain bounds and bonds that you had with these individuals. You haven't called judgment on them, not saying judge them, but you present the case to God. You say that anybody who did things negatively to you, people who are not really there for you, so on and so forth, that you no longer wanted to be around. See, some of you chosen ones are trying to pick and choose the karma that happens to these individuals that you used to be connected to. See, the empath in you is feeling sorry for them. the infant in you doesn't want them to have to experience what they're going to be experiencing. You know that in your absence, there's certain things that they're going to be lacking. You know that without your presence, they may not be protected. You know that. So that's why you, again, are so scared. I'll say scared because you're fearful for them that you won't disconnect from them energetically. So this is that past partner that you had children with. This is certain mothers and fathers that you know are going to go through certain things, so on and so forth. You know that outside, when you walk away from them, certain blessings that they had, certain protection that they was granted was based upon the fact that they was in your vicinity. And I say this, chosen ones, because I want you to realize that you are God's pop-up generator in a sense. What does that mean? See, anywhere that God is not physically there, you are present. So that means when people are in the dark, they have the ability to connect to you, and you providing light and direction to these dark ass individuals. You're the person who lights and brightens up the room, so on and so forth. So therefore, there are certain people that still draining from you. See, you haven't, or you may not have, disconnected from them energetically and spiritually yet, because you're still claiming them as your partner. So every time you hear a twin flame, you instantly think about them. Anytime you think about a soulmate, you instantly, thank you babies, instantly think about them. Anytime you hear about a past partner, you automatically assume that certain messages are about them. So you still are including them with your future as well as your foundation. You have to let that go. Because when you're hearing about past loves that's going to pop up, some of you feel like it's that past person that you used to chase, that past person that you used to beg to be with you, that past person that didn't see your true worth when you was with them. No, that's not who it is. This could be somebody that you simply just walked past them in a sense, somebody that you spotted at the store and didn't even have a conversation with them. This could be your past life person that is popping up. So do not include your past people with your current nor your future stuff. So some of you energetically are still connected to people and you're wondering why things was lagging, because you were still paying on behalf of them. So again, back to the example, if you move from a place, you have to tell them that you no longer live there. Because if somebody else moves in, you'll have to pay the electric for them, right? And then you out here saying, I wasn't even there. I didn't. Now you have to go through this big investigation, so on and so forth, after your check's already been deducted. That's equivalent to you doing the work, you feeling tired, you feeling like your finances is still slow, you feeling like love's not around, you feeling depressed or anxiety, when really everything for you is working out, but you're feeling their emotions, you're feeling their projections. So you have to pull the plug on them energetically, and know that yes, when you pull that plug, just like if somebody was to pull the plug from somebody who is on the plug, you understand, as far as life support, when you pull that plug, yes, there's a possibility, thank you babies, there's a possibility that that person may not even be able to survive moving on. But if it's faded, they'll be able to continue to survive, correct? No longer connected to that. So that's not your place. How you say you put it in God's hand when you see certain situations, chosen ones, you're going to have to do that pertaining to them too. They're not your responsibility, because a lot of these people been getting warnings about how they should be moving, and they chose to continue to do what they was doing. So they're going to go without. They're going to go through certain things. You understand me? But you're not to allow them to be projecting on you. Now back to. So once you call judgment, that's not judging them. That's simply saying, God, I ask you to remove anybody who thinks ill intentions for me. God, I ask you to stop anybody who's trying to create blockages for me. God, I ask you, anybody who's doing black magic on me, that goes back to them instantly. God, I ask you, so on and so forth, right? You're not saying do this to this person because you mad. You're not saying do this to this person. You're saying anybody. You understand me? That's not, oh, we just got rules on this person. Oh, we just got rules on that person. No, it's a one size fit all as far as your boundaries that you have, right? So this is that again. You saying that prayer and God showing you and presenting to you who is the negative. Once you see that, that's you calling judgment. So what happens? That's like you presenting the case to God. That means if you know specifically who it is, you done your investigation, like, nope, I said who did black magic, allow it to get presented, and you see everybody die around that person. That's how you see it, right? That's how you know God's going to say, nah, this is the proof that you need, right? So how they say, Herb, somebody's always watching you, that's true. People feel like they got away with murder, but they didn't. That's coming back on you. Certain people that was drugging people, certain people that We gonna get into that another day, but I'm telling you, right? So, chosen ones, judgment is getting called. That's you presenting the case. That's you standing up and saying, nope, I'm no longer accepting this from my mother just because she got that title. Whoever's doing ill intentions towards me, God have them be held responsible. This is no longer coming up with as far as condoning effery that's being done to you, because if you tolerated that and don't call judgment, that means they have the ability to do it to another individual. Now you're going to sit there and share that karma because you knew about it and could have stopped it but didn't. So that's equivalent to somebody telling you that they about to put a hit out on somebody's head, and you not going to the police and them actually going through with it. You would be included because they warned you that they was going to do what they was doing, and you didn't come in and speak on behalf of it. So if that person beat on you, it's not for you to say, oh, well, they don't deserve to get locked up because you walked away. No, they need to be held accountable. That person who violated you, drugged you, it does not matter that nobody believed you. It doesn't matter that you no longer connected to that individual. You are to call judgment. You are to get them booked because they could be doing it to somebody else. You understand, at this point in time, and you could have prevented it from happening. So it's not for you to decide who gets away and who does not. You understand me? If God is going to allow that person, again, judgment happiness because it's supposed to be happening. So think about when you call judgment, chosen ones. Presenting the case. So God is the judge, right? He's the person who is going to lay that gavel down. So once you present the case to him and you have your receipts in a sense, so this is you presenting your evidence, right? God, this is who's doing magic. This is the person sending ill intentions. It's in this vicinity. It's this direction. You presenting that information. Even if you do not have the specific name, you know that somebody's doing certain things, so you presenting your case. God's going to do the investigation. If you got the name, that's even faster. If not, guess what? You got to be patient. So God's going to pinpoint exactly who's doing who and what to what, right? Because this person paid this practitioner. This person played with this person. This person sat there and did that. This ex is mad about this person, and then they do so on and so forth, right? So God does the investigation if you truly don't know specifically, right? But hear me out. See, you present the case. See, we talking about how you pull and remove those bounds. See, when you present the case to God, you present the evidence in a sense. What does God do? What is the jury? Your peers, correct? So God's going to go to certain peers. That means God's going to peer out and he's going to look to see how this person did those same devious things to other people too. So if they sat there and stole from you, best believe they stole from somebody else in one way, shape, or form as well. If this person scammed you, they are scamming individuals, so they scammed other people too. God is tying all the peers to see exactly who this individual is. Have they been a lover to everybody and this is the one situation where they didn't blew their lid, or if they an evil person any other time and now they trying to act like they the victim in a sense. So God's going to see what you done presented. Thank you so much, babies. God's going to see what you presented. You understand me? And at that point in time, he's going to see exactly how it should be handled. So you call judgment. God, I ask you, anybody doing black magic on me, judgment be called on them instantly. Anybody who's trying to throw certain black magic towards me or negative projections on me, God, I remove any projections on me, so on and so forth, correct? So you go ahead and you call judgment. That's you removing a bound. That's you no longer being responsible for somebody that you're not around. That's like you removing your name from that lease because you no longer live there. And if they destroy that house, that will come back on you, correct? Or that's like you removing your name from that co-signer. Like, nope, I'm no longer funding this. Guess what? You're no longer going to be responsible if they get into certain accidents. You're not going to be held responsible for their actions then, right? So this is the time where you tell God you're no longer responsible for people that you're around. Everybody around you has to be accountable for themselves. So it's you no longer preventing certain things happening to them just based upon the fact that they have a title with you. So you're going to have to call judgment from these individuals, no matter who it is. When you say this, if you don't get no specific names, when you say you call judgment on anybody with ill intentions, negative, don't be shocked when you see certain people showing you the physical side eye that they've been showing you energetically the whole time. You understand me? Don't be shocked when this mother starts saying certain things negative towards you when positive things start happening for you. Don't be shocked when certain people start to show themselves because you asked God to show you, so you can't be scared of it. You understand? So chosen ones, it's a one size fit all. When you put that boundaries, you can't say, oh, well, nobody can disrespect me. but, oh, well, you'll accept it from your mother. Oh, nobody can disrespect you, but you'll accept it from your partner. Oh, nobody can steal from you, but if that person did it, it's cool. Nobody can violate you, but you allow that partner to violate you too. So, no. It's a one-size-fit-all. You're not about to say you want this person to pay, but you don't let that other person pay for the things that they doing either, correct? So, if you saying your ex got to pay, your mother got to pay for the things that she's doing too. If you saying your mother got to pay, then your lover got to pay for what they doing to you too. If you say it's vice versa, so on and so forth. You understand? You don't get to pick and choose. When you call that, God's gonna call everybody out. Everybody comes to the front of the line. He gonna point them out. You understand me? Thank you, babies. So, chosen ones, that's how you disconnect. So once you started disconnecting, you pulled that cord from them. You're no longer paying for their electric, in a sense. You're no longer paying for their bills, a car that you ain't driving in. You ain't no longer paying for food that you ain't eating with them. You no longer sitting there again, extending your energy towards them. Now you're holding on to it, correct? So, chosen ones, once you did that, you're no longer getting pulled in the direction, correct? All right, cool. You're no longer going to allow these people to project in your energy too. You're no longer going to feel what they're going through. So that's that ex-sag that they missed the opportunity with you. You're no longer going to feel that and claim it as yours. That's that mother who they finances or they love it, they by themselves, they going through certain hell. That's not for you to sacrifice yourself for them anymore. They going to have to come up with it, and you understand, do what they need to do just like you did. But hear me out, chosen ones. I say this again because some of you right now are wondering why things seem a little stuck in place. They not stuck. You waiting for God's next move. He's going to lead the way. See, you did everything that God asked you to do up until this point. You disconnected from certain people. Again, you started to heal yourself. You started to remove all that clutter that you had within you. You started to not claim certain things that did not serve you, so on and so forth, correct? So, chosen ones, right now you could have done everything that God asked you to do. You removed yourself from certain people again. You wondering why you still getting pulled in certain directions. Now you removed the bound. Now we just talked about the bound. You removed the bound, right? So now guess what? You're no longer responsible for that stuff. Now it's all on you. So how they say it's on you. What you gonna do, right? So, chosen ones, with that being said, hear me out. You're wondering right now, what should you do? You apply to those positions. Okay, I'm proud of you for listening. You left that job. If you ain't leave voluntarily, they didn't tap that shoulder and kicked your ass out. Either way, your ass is up out of there. You ain't listening when God told you to leave, so that now you got escorted off the premises. Now your little badge got deactivated, but it was supposed to happen, so don't be sad, all right? It was all divinely aligned, okay? I'm just saying, don't be upset. You got that shoulder tap. Go ahead and quietly pack your box, all right? You going to another location. You can't be at two places at once. You asking God to have your purpose and your position come through, but you stuck at that job that's not doing anything for you. You can't work there and work where you're supposed to be at. You can't be two places at one time, baby. So God removed you from that job. See, he been told you to leave, but you said, how was you going to provide for yourself? He was like, the same way that you'll do if they fire you. Boop, now your ass got booted out of there. And what did you do? Go apply to certain jobs. You seen God had things worked out where you had unemployment up until this time, or this job had to cover you for that time, or you had enough money to ride to this time, so on and so forth. It was all divinely happening. You just had to listen. And you ain't listened, so he booted your ass up out of there. But you still heading that right direction. See, you might have fought a little bit, but your ass is walking there. It's like how they say, when God leave, you might start talking again. When he present, your ass quiet. Just like they was with Debo's ass. You understand? You know God don't play like that. So you was listening. Now, chosen ones. Now that you done got booted out that position, now you was applying to other jobs, right? See, you was wondering, some of you chosen ones was wondering where you was going to work at. Oh, well, what job I've been applying nonstop? See, you been applying within the vicinity to your what you was complacent in. God said that you was going to move to a different state, and he meant that. See, some of you don't realize, again, you got up to a certain point. You did everything that God asked you to do. Disconnected from this person, left this position, start healing on you, stop responding to the messages of these individuals, no longer sleeping with people, you celibate, you listening, you saving bread, you stop with these addictions, whatever the case may be. So you did what God asked you to do, and you wondering what your next move is. So think about a puzzle piece, right? You done built the whole puzzle that you had in your box. So you see a certain picture and you like, yo, something's missing, something's off. You see this picture, but you still see one piece is missing. So you're wondering what that is. Some of you automatically assume it's your finances. That's not true. Some of you automatically assume it's this person apologizing to you. Some of you automatically assume that it's this mother taking accountability, or this father taking accountability of what they did to you, or it's this ex returning back to you that you want so much that God deliberately had get them away from you because they was toxic. But hear me out. So some of you were wondering what your next move is. You looking for that next piece, right? The next piece of the picture. Again, you got the whole box together, but it's that one piece that's missing, that's throwing everything off, right? Chosen ones. When I tell you that that piece of that puzzle is going to come through a position that gets presented to you, a person that gets aligned with you. Some of you are feeling like it's one specific thing, but you have no clue. See, chosen ones, you were raised by people that felt like they had to choose between finances and love. You couldn't have both. That's what they felt. Oh, you got to grind it, and you'll have time for your family after you stack up a certain amount of bread. Or you got to grind. So you saying you grinded so that they are good when you're not with them, but they not good when you understand when right? So your biggest test is you worked on you. You disconnected from unhealed trauma, correct? You walked away from certain partnerships that didn't serve you. So now God is going to show you that you can have both of them. So you're wondering why certain finances isn't taking off at this time. It's because that bigger piece of your puzzle comes through a different person. You're going to have to show that you are devoted to love, that you're going to give love, attention, so on and so forth. And God would actually provide you certain finances. Some of you, your exes and the enemy has made you say, I'm not focused on love right now. I'm focused on my finances. I'm not focused. That's them having you speak spells against yourself, because they know that when you align with this true divine person, that both of you are going to come together. They got pieces of their puzzle too. You got pieces and you got a picture, and they got a piece that has a bigger picture too. So when you combine the two, there's even a bigger picture for the both of you. So they could have this part of the picture that shows the finances. You can have this part of the picture that shows the love in the family, vice versa, so on and so forth. Y'all come together and both of y'all are going to double. God is going to continue to pour into you because you poured into each other. You had a point to prove. God is using you to prove a point if you haven't known that yet. God is somebody that, what he say, you're going to see that it's in action. So God is using you to prove a point to the demons, to certain people that are doubting, the naysayers, so on and so forth. So everybody who said that it couldn't be done, look at you, you've done those things. Your mother said that when you have children, you're limited, you couldn't accomplish certain things, and look at you, you accomplishing dreams and admirations, but still having time and affection and attention to your children. You done showed things to get done. You done sat there and walked away from somebody who did magic on you, and you still defeated them. You defeated certain big practitioners that nobody else gave them a run for their money, in a sense. You sat there and defeated certain addictions that other people were defeated to. You walked out of abusive relationships that other people didn't have the ability to get removed. You understand me? So when God is using you to prove a point, he's using you. Those people who even stop to try to stop your finances, he's like, oh, what? You think that they only cool because the finances that they have? You think they only like that because they can buy that? Oh, nah, I'm going to show you instead. So God had made you make nothing out of something, out of nothing. How many times? Because God is a prideful God. God is somebody who does not play about his. You understand me? So he going to prove the demons wrong each time. And guess who's he going to use to do it? You, chosen ones. So right now, the devil is trying to keep you from being in love, letting go of the past and being open to love again. That past person that's in your energy saying, oh, so-and-so will never find another love like me. That's why you feeling like you can't disconnect from them. They speaking those curses on you. That person who's saying, oh, nah, you just going to be limited if you accept that person for love, and they ain't going to be able to provide for you. But they don't know what love is, because obviously they don't know what love does for you. See, love gives that mother energy that didn't think that they could make it through as far as having a baby. Guess what? They carried that baby through. Love was that mother, again, waking up with no sleep to take care for their kids. That mother, that love was something that mother pouring into their child when they was close to giving up themselves as well. You understand me? Love is that father who does not have no sleep but gets up to provide for their children each day. See, love will make you sit there and figure certain things out. That made you figure out how to provide food enough for the week for your child. See, how many times did you not eat just to make sure that they was good? See, love does that. Love was fueling you. So people who say love don't pay your bills, they'll never experience love, the same love that you about to have come through. So you have to realize that you being open to love, chosen ones in general. Don't put a name on it until they present themselves to you. And they're going to be coming as the description on everything that God told you that you about to have. You're not going to have to pick and choose when it comes to them. You're not going to have to pick, oh, this person can financially provide, but they not going to be around you. They don't show love and affection to you. None of that. Nope, you're not going to have to settle. You're getting both. That's why I say God is somebody who is using you to prove to other individuals that you can have them both. You don't compromise when it comes to divine. You're going to get everything. You understand me? See, chosen ones, a lot of people, compromise is really supposed to be, when you think of think about Spanish terms, that's like two, like together, right? Promise, like that's a promise, right? You're supposed to, there's two people going into there equally promising to something. You have been taught that a compromise is, oh, well, if you don't go with your way, you got to go with their. No, you don't. It's two people devoted to each other, two people that's on the same mission. You could be a teacher as far as energetically or spiritually. That person can teach as far as sports or music or dancing, so on and so forth. But y'all are aligned in the same path. You have faith, they have faith as well. But y'all may have gifts that are used differently. You understand me? Some of you ask, oh, well, how do you use your gifts? You use your gifts every day. See, I am called to use my gifts to see through your soul, to tell you as far as things that's holding you back, tell you cycles that you connected to, tell you about your past, your present, and where you headed to. My job is God has my gift, lead you back to him, lead you back to you, which leads you back to God too, which leads you on your purpose. Your mind, body, and soul is all aligned. That means that every universe you're connected. Anything that you want, you manifest in because you're doing right? So that's my job. This is my gift that God provided me to do. Your gift as a seer may be different. You may see as far as certain coordinations and clothes. You could see as certain plays if you're a coach. This person has this skill for this. Let me put them in this position for that. Or you could be somebody on your job. Again, you make things work. You're the action behind it. You could be somebody in your family. They don't know what to do. So you telling this person, hey, you do this, you do that. You use your gifts differently. So don't compare yourself to somebody else because you are not supposed to. Some of you, you're not supposed to be out here giving readings and coaching sessions to people. It's not that, oh, well, I'm trying to talk you out of it. No, that's not. Your job, your position is the love that you have is striking up conversations with certain people that are customers for the product that you have. You have a product that you are having love, that you are pouring love to because this is your purpose. That's what you love to do. Guess what happens, chosen ones? People who get that feel that love too. Think about somebody who really likes to cook or really likes to bake. That's their purpose. That's their destiny. That's what they love to do. You know how good that food is when you eat it. You can tell that somebody love to do it. If they don't love to do it, you can feel like it's rushed. You're going to feel certain things messed up. You're going to feel that energy, right? If somebody loves doing hair, you're going to feel their energy, right? They're loving it. They're passionate about it. You're going to feel so abundant with it. But if they not, you're going to feel like they just trying to rush you to get you up out of that spot. You're going to feel negative. You're going to feel like they dragging their feet. They really don't want to be there in a sense, right? So chosen ones the same pertaining to you. What do you love? That's what you're going to be pouring into. Sometimes you are allowing certain energies to be connected to you that you shouldn't be allowing to you. Some of you been helping the demons. You've been the compass to these demons. You've been the navigation to these demons. So it's not that you're getting into trouble for helping people, but it's who you're helping to get where. Who you're telling to get where. Some of these people didn't get an invitation to go to the same place as you because they didn't do the same work as you, and you out here just inviting these individuals to a place that when they get there, they ain't going to be able to enter. You understand me? So again, chosen ones, a lot of you, the answer to your prayers is about to get presented. God is about to bless you through certain individuals that you come in contact with as well. But you're going to have to get away from that old way of thinking. You're going to have to know that God co-signed this person that's coming and getting presented to you in order to help lead you to where they're taking to you. So some people are going to be guiding you. So you're wondering how you're going to get there. It's this person that's going to put you in that room, put you in that position. There's some of you that's wondering how you get to that abundance, how that bill's going to get paid. Your purpose is going to lead to that profit. Meaning, again, you being a good person, that is karmically aligned with you. God is going to bless you through another individual just based upon the fact that you're doing what you're supposed to do. You understand me? You being a good mother. You sitting there standing up. God tells you to call off and you listen. You not questioning him. God says, nah, call off for work. And you like, well, how am I going to pay this? He said, I ain't asked you all of that. Listen to instructions. See, God already had it planned that you was going to get paid that day for listening to what he needed you to do. He just needs you to be in position, chosen ones. So think about football in a sense, right? And I'm going to say this and I'm going to get up off of here, right? Chosen ones, think about football. There's an offense and there's a defense, correct? The offense's agenda is to catch that ball and go and have that touchdown, correct? So, chosen ones. The other team is defense. So that's them trying to stop that from happening. They're trying to prevent it. So you're on the divine team. That means you're in the position to receive that abundance. Get that catch of love. Get that catch of a position, an opportunity, so on and so forth. So know what team you're on. Because some of y'all been working against yourself and you wondering why things ain't working it out. It's because you playing defense to yourself, speaking bad about you, doubting you, not trusting the process, not even actually applying, so on and so forth, right? So chosen ones, you have been working against you, know what side you on. So now that you know you on the divine side, that's the divine side, that's the offense, right? Think about this. You in football, the defense is trying to hold back people, keep them from getting that catch, right? So you had to remove yourself from certain people that was pulling you back energetically. That mother that was doubting you, that father that was doubting you, that lover that was making you feel insecure and chasing him, that person who didn't honor you for you, made you be in certain crazy situations, right? So you had to get away and push away from these individuals that wasn't for you. So that's like you're in offense. You're pushing away from the people that's trying to block you from getting that catch. So what do you need to do for football? You need to run ahead. See, when people see you making certain moves, one, they didn't feel like you was a team player or a lead player because they wasn't so used to people praising you. Nobody was acknowledging you. You was somebody that was fresh off the bench that actually got placed in that position. And now nobody doubted you. They was giving other people the attention and recognition, and you had the ability. See, you was upset at that time, like everybody was looking over you, nobody was choosing you. Whole time that was divinely aligned because God knew he was about to make that throw to you. So you upset that everybody else was getting that catch recognition and nobody was paying you attention. This person was getting that title, this person was getting that, and you didn't. Whole time it was because you were supposed to be incognito in a sense. You were going to receive the actual catch. You're the person who held that abundance. Do you think God wants everybody to know who's about to get that? So he had them doubt you. He had them head in a different direction. You pushed off of them and kept running. That was you healing yourself, moving forward without them, not looking back, letting go of certain people that had you energetically and mentally in lack, so on and so forth. You kept going, right? That's equivalent to you running up the field. See, all you had to do at the end was look up, chosen one, and everything was going to get revealed. See, when I say look up, chosen ones, that means you be optimistic. That means you actually know that you're on a divine mission, knowing that God already has steps ordered, that God already has plays that had already made a way. You just going to have to follow his guidance, right? So, again, you pushed away from people. You start running ahead. See, when you was running, think about when you're running, sometimes you put your head down in a sense, right? So you was running, chosen ones, catching momentum. You was building you. See, you ain't feel like you was moving the way that you was moving because you was moving faster than you usually doing. So, chosen ones, when I say you ran up that field, got away from these karmic people for real, they chose karmic individuals thinking they was flashier than you. They chose that person because they thought they was finer than you. They chose that person because they thought they was going to be better off with you. So on and so forth, that person, they felt like on paper looked better than you. Whole time they didn't even realize that you was about to be the key player, that they didn't missed out on their opportunity, choosing the wrong side. So now you sat there and ran up that field. Now you finally turned around, looked up in a sense. That means optimism. You speaking life into you. You putting yourself in position. Now you got your hands out. What you doing, chosen ones? When I say you got your hands out, that means you finally claiming that energy now. You letting God know I'm ready to receive it. So that means no longer doubting yourself. No longer saying you're not ready for love. No longer saying you don't want this. No longer getting nervous when your business starts booming, when that's the thing that you've been praying for to come into fruition. Not you scared that this person's presenting themselves and now they want to marry you. And you was just praying for somebody to come that was serious about you. Now this person's presented it and now you scared. No, it's you putting yourself in position. That means have your hands out. You got to be looking up to catch it. So that means you being open to these and not knowing how it's coming in what direction. You just knowing that you ready for it, right? You knowing that you stopped when you were supposed to, that you ran when you were supposed to, and know that guy got some perfect throw. He's a good quarterback. He knows where you going to. So he knows that ball, he knows your alignment before you even get there. You see how people throw the ball real fast and they spiraling in a sense, and that person kind of runs and that ball naturally falls in their hand? That's that abundance that's coming for you. You running where it's about to come, and you don't even realize, chosen, what the abundance is about to be handheld delivered to you. You understand me? You just look up. Put yourself in position. That means you open to receive it, right? Okay, cool. That means not just saying you're going to get love from this direction, or you just going to get love from this person, or money from this direction. You open to wherever God has it coming through for you. Because you know God will change certain plans if he sees other people's on and try to stop you. See, if he seen that this person was trying to go on this path with you to see what you had coming to in fruition, God had you go the back path then. So he put you in a different direction. Whole time you've been juking motherfuckers out energetically. So when you had your hopes all planned out for this, all of a sudden God juked your ass in this direction, hit the Heisman on that other person in a sense, and guess what? Now you about to step into abundance. I'm telling you. Put yourself in position to receive it. Don't sit there and doubt you, because that's demonic. You ain't no demon. You sit there and be open to receive it. That faith, baby. All right? Know your place, baby. All right? So this love is arriving. Are you ready for it? And it's not going to look like nothing from your past. The only resemblance it's going to have is certain features in a sense. So this new person that's truly for you may have a job position similar to the person that you used to be with. So say they was a rapper, or say they was an actor, or say they was a musician, or whatever the case may be. Engineer, construction, whatever the case. Your true divine person may actually have that quality. And that might trigger you. But that's why the karmics dressed up the way that they did, to throw you off so that you wouldn't be willing to accept your true divine individual. See, that risk that you took with that past person, moving out of state and them cheating on you, beating on you, and you having to go back. See, chosen ones, they again try to throw you off from your divine person, because when your divine person comes, you were supposed to take that risk and move with them. You were supposed to take that risk and go out of state with them. But that karmic came before they did to try to distract you and make you not want that, to have you speak against certain things that were coming in towards you. So know the difference. The person's soul is going to feel different. They may have a similarity to the job position. They may have a similarity to the eyes in a sense, but the eyes is going to be different because the soul behind it. Like they're actually going to be what that past person was supposed to be, that you seen that they could be, but they didn't. You understand me? They deceived you. So know the difference. This person may be at a distance like that past person. You may be scared to accept the love with them because the past person was out there cheating while you was at a distance. No, that was the devil deliberately trying to deceive you so that when your true divine person came in, you wouldn't want to be with them based upon the fact of what you went through. So don't allow them to swindle you. You hear me? You hear me? The soul's going to hit different. The actions is going to match the actions of what you ask God for. You're not going to ask for it. You ain't got to tell them, oh, well, my divine person likes this type of music or likes that. You sit back and watch their playlist and you're going to know, right? They're going to present themselves. You're not going to have to say, hey, can you turn this type of music on? They already going to be aligned with it. You're going to see colors that you started gravitating towards that you didn't like before. All of a sudden, when you find them and align with them, you're going to find out that's their favorite color. You like, dang, I don't even like red, but you start rocking red, and guess who's rocking a red shirt when you meet them? Guess who's saying that their favorite color is red when you meet them? Your true divine person. You're picking up on their energy right now. Places that you want to go to, things that you want to go and do, so on and so forth. You're going to tap into a freer side of you too. See, you might have been scary before. Now you're going to want to go on things with heights. Now you're going to want to go out in nature. Now you're going to dress the way that you truly like. Baby, it's a whole new world. You hear me? So I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. Nobody's stopping you. And I told you, I'm here supporting you. I'm cheering for you. So, chosen ones, know that again, like I said before, you don't got no big sis. You don't got no little sis. You don't got no daughter. You don't got no mother, so on and so forth. Consider me that then. You need somebody to speak life into you, I got you. But you're going to have to be in action. You're going to have to be light so that you can receive light. You understand me? So you need somebody to cheer for you. I'm cheering for you. You're going to hear me. You need me to actually physically show up and cheer for you, baby. Just let me know at least 2 months in advance so we can make sure shit's financially aligned for it, all right? But All jokes aside, no, for real. You sit there and got a wedding that you about to have. You don't got no family to represent you. In a sense, baby, I got you. I'm going to come through. Show love and affection, speak life into you. You understand me? You need somebody to cheer you on for this test that you about to take. I got you. But know that you got people that really want positive things for you. Know that people are really in the background watching you and praying that certain things happen in fruition. Knowing that there's people cheering for you and blocking certain negative things to come through for you because we believe in you. You understand me? So I love you so much. Please let me know. Again, I'm here for you, but you just gotta let me know in advance, baby, because again, I gotta make sure I can get you where you at, all right? But I love you. I got you. Also, let me say this, which is so funny, because y'all know I say, like, I don't really, nothing disrespectful towards Sexy Red, but I just don't like what she representing and how she representing to little kids, the shit that she say. I always say this, chosen ones, before you listen to music, say a prayer. So you can like different music, different types of music. You don't gotta listen to Kurt Franklin all day. That's not realistic, right? But pray before you listen to certain music so it don't get projected on you, right? But listen to this. If we dancing, okay, so for instance, they sitting there, song come on, talk about there's some hoes in this house, there's some, you dancing to it. You better not claim that you a hoe. You better point to some hoes around you that you seen when you walked in the room. When they talking about they a hoe, they a freak, they this, you pointing to these motherfuckers. You better not be pointing to yourself and accepting it. So if they saying I, you better say they. You understand me? I always tell you, why you think that we mess up wrong songs and make wrong lyrics all the time? So we don't speak those spells upon ourselves. So when they talking about they fucked up, I say they. I'm not saying I. I'm not claiming that. When you talking about there's some hoes in the house, not over here. Nah, I seen some hoes in the house, but not this one. This one ain't no hoe. I seen some over there when I walked in. I'm gonna say that. But I say this shows them once because listen, right? That's why we always come up with our own versions. So they talking about this time, I'm saying divine time. Ain't no demon time over this motherfucker at all. None of that. It ain't no hoes this. I ain't no freak or none of that. Absolutely not. Nope. You claim that. You claim it on you. Do you think we dancing to the same song? But baby, I'm rewriting this motherfucker as we saying it. I like the beat, not the message it speaks. Get it corrected. But I say this shows them once because there's a song that keeps popping up. And I don't even know the words because I don't listen to this person. No disrespect to them. I know a few songs just based upon like songs that came on and the fact that old beats. So there's this Sexy Red song. Listen, there's this Sexy Red song and it goes like, "Bae, I love you," something, something, something. I just know the "Bae, I love you," and I know certain songs because I heard other beats from other songs. So her one song, like where she's saying bow bow, like that's that Hurricane Chris, like Holly Berry, Miss Bird. You know, back in the day we used to rock with that. Like, yes, I'm a 90s baby. I'm 30 something, it's like early 30s. But chosen one, seriously. You understand, we like songs for beats. We don't like messages that they speak, but that song keeps coming up. So somebody is really in love with you. Because all I keep hearing is, "Bae, I love you. You my everything." I don't know what else she say, but I think she said F a wedding ring. So you better say, "We want wedding rings." You better change the words. So it's, "Bae, I love you. You my everything. You know what it is. Wear that wedding ring." That's what it is. We changing them, changing that. We claiming life into us. We don't, no, you can like that whole shit for sure. We not for that. Two different things. So speak life, baby, but I love y'all so much, okay? Like, I'm excited for you. I had 2 videos coming to YouTube. Just go through, subscribe, like, turn your notifications on. Just send to somebody that you feel needed to hear the message to. We just pushing our purpose on other platforms. You understand? So I love you. Thank you so much in advance because the YouTube subscribers is going up. Like, thank you. I appreciate y'all. And the fact that y'all leaving comments, the fact that y'all showing love, the fact that you know the confirmations is for you, but you also is bigging somebody else up. The fact that, again, you investing in you, but you investing in me too. So I appreciate you. You understand me? I love you. I believe in you. You got this. How somebody talking about you somebody love you. You better go ahead. Look up. People are watching you. People are noticing you. Be love. Do that little switch like Shorty did and Waiting to Exhale. Or, yeah, Waiting to Exhale. You know the Shorty with the short hair? How she say, "I hope nobody's he's not watching me, and she put a little switch in the hips. Energetically, that's what you doing. Masculines, you got that little walk that shorty's just looking like, who is that? Your energy. So be confident, because some of y'all too focused on your body. We like your spirit. We like your energy. So if I like you, I'm going to like you if you're big. I'm going to like you if you're small. I'm going to like you if you got muscles. I'm going to like you if you ain't got muscles at all. Because I love you, your soul. I love every transition that you go. So, baby, don't be focused too much on your body. You could be focused on having abs, and we like rubbing certain stomachs in a sense. Like, baby, we love you for you. So don't get caught up in that. Females, we love you for you too. So regardless if you got the braids on, if you rocking the little bill, if you rocking the bundles, if you understand, change it up, switch it up, what you like to do. And stop trying to sit there and have that wig look like your natural hair when that's just another version of you. You stressing, thinking that you seeing stars and shit because you out here wearing the bands for 50 hours. Cut it out. Wigs ain't supposed to be all secured unless with some pins or some shit. Like, you out here taping the motherfucker to your head and seeing stars and hallucinating out this motherfucker. Calm down. We know it. It's not supposed to be claiming as your own. We do this, want to protect the style too. I like switching the look up. Like, I want to be in the 80s one day, the next day maybe the 50s. Like, it's just we like to be time travelers. I don't want to dye my hair every time I want to switch up the color. Shit, I might feel blue today and I might want to rock pink tomorrow. We not supposed to be acting like it's coming out your scalp, because that's why your scalp look like that right now. That's why your scalp stinks. That's why the braids is sour. You got to relax. You got to let your real hair breathe too. You got mildew in them damn plaits. Cut it out. We smell you. You keep wolfing that motherfucker around. Stop it. Okay? Your hair is toxic. It's almost damn near. It's like Vicks. Every time you come around this motherfucker, our eyes is watering and shit. Cut it out. You keep saying you smell funk all day. It's them braids. All right? Them locks got some shit locked in them too. You gonna have to detox. Okay? Detox. You got demons just swinging from your shit left and right on them funky ass. Cut it out. Okay? You try to claim it as your own. I told you, my divine boo, baby, you gonna get I love every version of me. The lock version, the fro version. I shaved my head many a times. Hair grows back. Why are you stressed about it? As soon as you shave your hair grows back. I tried many styles. You understand me? Have the locks, comb them out, cut them off, grow them back, do that. Be you in every form. Your person's going to love you in every form. You understand me? You gain some weight, got a shape, all of that. Cut it out. Okay? Like, stop it. Your body tells a story. Okay? Your body, how do you say? Your body's a wonderland. Okay? What land are you? I hope not Grouch land. Little funky ass. I hope not Grouch land. Oh my goodness. Cut it out. Trying to take you, you know what I'm saying? Take you. How they say, take me there. I want to go there. Make sure it's a place we want to go to. All right? But I love you, okay? Yo, I got the coaching sessions available. Again, I'm proud of you. There's some of you that been coming to me for a year and some change. And the fact that, man, I'm proud of y'all. The work that you've been putting in yourself, I'm shouting y'all out. I love you. I ain't going to drop your name because that's nobody's business. But y'all know who I'm talking about. I love you. I'm proud of you. You see everything that's coming into fruition. We talked about it last year. You trusted it. You sat there and listened to God as he was guiding you. And look at you. Blooming, you beautiful, you happy. Everybody sees it too. You happier, you confident. Everything's aligning with you. I'm proud of you. Some of you just starting your journey. I'm proud of you because other people haven't even started and you have. You hear me? So you're sticking by it. I believe in you. Again, I'm cheering for you. This is y'all's graduation. And best believe I'm going to be the loudest motherfucker in the room. I'm telling you, they going to be looking at me like, what? I'm hitting the whistle for your ass too. Because I know how to whistle real loud. For real. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all graduating energetically, spiritually. Your babies is graduating, and guess who sat there and pushed them to accomplish those things? I love you. Okay? So you better show it off. I got some events that we gonna do, okay? I got some locations I'm gonna be there physically. But at this time I wanna say thank you because I had some online Zoom shows that I was having available in July. Already got one of them sold out. We just got the earlier class that's available for a few spots now because I don't have I don't like having 100 people there. I want it to be more personable. Okay, so I do have personal. I have as far as a virtual course where we're on as far as Zoom. You don't gotta have your camera on. It's like a classroom setting. You're gonna see me and hear me as I'm talking to you. You got a question, you're gonna raise your hands on the little thing, the little button, and you're going to ask so that you have clarity. That's what I'm here for. Ain't no scared to talk because you don't want to hear people. No, this is you healing you. So guess what? We're going to talk about how to get projections off of you as well as align your mind, body, and soul for what God has for you. You understand me? So again, thank you for so many of you who actually have been purchasing coaching sessions, sending other individuals in my direction, have been joining the mentorship. I'm so proud of you. I got so many great plans for us. Those who have, again, right now I got virtual shows available because some of you did express how, again, you have children, you may not have as far as funds to travel at this point in time. So I want to have something available so you can watch me in real time too as you're in the position that you're doing. But I will also have some physical shows too. I told you Cali, Florida, and North Carolina. So I will have those tickets available soon. Links in my bio. I love you so much, all right? Y'all continue to be great. Thank you, baby.